radio. Reliable, unpredictable, informative, local. Experimentation is the mother of invention. Expect the unexpected. Streffy on the radio.
With a little bit of luck. Hello, Justine. Are you there?
Hi there, Chris. Hi there.
We're all. I'm all right. I mean, last week I do apologise. I had a few gremlins in the old system. Now you're with your mum Gillian because you were performing yesterday. Yeah. Where were you?
Yeah.
Where were you performing? Musically.
We were actually in Halton Island. We were for one of the Warner's sites. So we were right down the other end of the country, and we did a 70s soul weekend with me and the girls as Totally Tina.
Okay, nice and loud into the thing. Oh yeah, the thing's going berserk, the needle. So you're performing at Southport Theatre this coming Friday. Still some tickets left, I believe. Southport Theatre, 7:30 p.m. So how did you get into all this Tina Turner show? Because it is absolutely amazing. If you go on YouTube, you've never seen anything like it. I mean, you actually won Stars in Their Eyes, didn't you, as Anastacia in 2002, and you did that for a while, but when she went out of vogue, as it were, everybody said to you that you sounded like Tina Turner when you sang, yeah? So then you became Tina Turner, but you didn't want to be just a sort of straightforward Tina Turner thing, did you? You wanted you really went for it. You've really gone for it, haven't you, with the costumes, and the girls, the singers, and the musicians, and so on. So, what was Stars in Their Eyes like? Tell me about that. It was a long time ago, though, wasn't it? 2002.
It feels like it was an absolute age ago, but Stars in Their Eyes was the most amazing experience ever. I really, really enjoyed it. And everybody on the show just seemed to love it. And it was the first time that I'd actually become somebody else as opposed to me, because the previous 15 years I have been singing around the Northwest Circuit in lots of different pubs and clubs, just lots of different covers. So this is the first time I'd actually thought, well, let's try something different and be completely somebody different. And I actually thought I'd hate it, but I loved it. So when the Tina thing came along, I thought, I've got to do this because she's such a big icon. Well, how am I going to get it right? And you're exactly right. I looked at Tina's concerts and thought, we've got to do a copy of them. We can't just be a solo act, just me on my own. Tina's too much of a legend just to do it by yourself.
How many wigs have you got?
I've actually only got one. And
only one really Tina wig?
Yeah. Only one Tina wig. Well, at the beginning, there was different choices because she had so many different wigs. The spiky wig and the 80s look just didn't look right on me. The longer hair that she used to have when she was with Ike back in the 60s and 70s, once again, just didn't suit me. The best one for me was the way she looked for the last 10 years of her concerts. There's a more mature look from about 60 to 70. I can't believe I'm saying I'm impersonating a 70-year-old lady.
76, yeah. Yeah, and so there we go. So what kind of show can people expect if they want to go to Southport Theatre? I mean,
you special one.
You go into how many times do you change your costume, by the way, during the show?
Well, the girls change about 7 times.
The girls change 7 times.
Yeah, and I change about 7 or 8. I can't keep track of it. The boys stay in the same outfits for the first half and the same outfits for the second, which is thankful. Trust me, you don't want them doing quick changes in the middle of the show. But what's really, 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 really crazy is for Southport, we've gone all out because it's local to us. It's the closest gig that we've had.
Because you're from St Helens. You're from St Helens, yeah.
Well, I'm actually from Liverpool, but I'm living in St Helens at the moment.
Okay.
But I was born and bred in Liverpool.
Right.
But what we've done is, because so many of our dancers, we have 16 in total that work for the show, and because so many of our dancers want to perform at a local gig, and we're never local, we've decided to put 7 dancers in total. Normally we only have 4, and this time we're going to have 7. One of them will be fire eating. We've got so many different things and extra stuff in this one show at Southport than we'll have across the rest of the country. It's definitely one to watch. So
so it's going to be a great show, and obviously you, at the end of the show, during the show, the girls go into the audience, don't they, and encourage, and also at the end of the show, you actually go into the audience, or at least you meet the audience in the foyer, don't you? And you're up for photographs and all that type of stuff. I mean, I've seen you sing. Absolutely. You have got a very gregarious personality, obviously. You've got great humour, and your voice is amazing. Do you ever get nervous before a show? And I mean, how do you look after the voice? Do you have like honey or do you no?
I'm a bit naughty.
Are you really?
I don't really look after the voice at all. I mean, I'm not a drinker, but I don't do any vocal exercises beforehand or anything like that.
Right.
It just seems to be there. I seem to have a voice that it could be 9 o'clock in the morning. I can start doing a session straight away. It would make no difference. But so I don't really look after it in that way.
Oh, right. Because she's got quite a kind of raucous voice. Well, I don't know, Tina Turner's voice is quite kind of, I don't know how you describe it really, raucous, isn't it?
Well, you see, mine is very different to hers. I've got a soul feel to my voice, I've got a bit of a husk to my voice, but it's in no way, shape or form as heavy as Tina Turner's is. It's the difference between, I don't know, let me just say, you're simply the best.
Good heavens, Tina Turner's entered the room. What's going on here?
That's Justine. Now listen to Tina Turner.
All right.
You're simply the best. Better than all the rest. Something just weird that happens.
So, how do people get older tickets for your show? They can ring the Southport Theatre, they can maybe just turn up, maybe?
Yeah, they can ring Southport Theatre, the box office, 01704 5036.
Yeah.
Or you can also go onto our website, and you can have a little peek, and you will see Southport Theatre on our box office events. It will take you straight through to the online ticket sales. And
your website is totallytina.co.uk as well.
That's the one. Are you coming along, Chris?
Yeah, well, yes. I would love to meet you. I really would, yeah. So I don't think I'm doing anything else there. Can I bring someone with me?
Of course.
Oh, of course I can, right. Okay, do you ever do Tina Turner covers? Because Tina Turner's done a few covers in her time, hasn't she?
Yeah, she's done more than you'd think. Most of her back catalogue has got a lot of covers in it, especially when she was with Ike. I mean, Proud Mary wasn't originally her song.
No.
Then you have the likes of Let's Stay Together, which she opened up her solo career with once she'd left Ike.
Yeah.
You've got Addicted to Love, Robert Palmer. She does a slightly faster version than Robert Palmer. She sang it for the last 10 years of her tours. She's also done Disco Inferno, originally by the Tramps. But Tina's version got 4 places higher in the charts than the original record.
She's also done a lot of duets, hasn't she, with the likes of Rod Stewart and so on.
We've got, Rod Stewart, Tom Jones, David Bowie, a guy called Robert Cray, Mick Jagger.
Oh, Robert Cray, yeah. I mean, you do duets, don't you, in your act?
Yes, Jimmy sings It Takes Two with me. And I've actually given Jimmy, our lead guitarist, he's also sings Try a Little Tenderness with me, but he has been given a solo all on his own now, and we've given him Hot Legs, which Mick Jagger used to sing, and we've just set a very little sexy thing with the girls coming on in tiny little shorts, trying to put Jimmy off while he's playing.
I don't know, my glasses are going to steam up if I come and see this. I tell you, at my age, I'm at a funny age, I don't know if I should come really. Now, you've sung on the cruises, haven't you? P&O, Oceana, tell me about that. Have you sung on the cruises, yeah?
Started for the first time last year. I did 12 cruises with P&O last year. I had actually been on the Silja line and the Norwegian cruise line, little tiny bits beforehand, but I've started properly doing them this year. You have to work with a different band, unfortunately, which is fantastic because they're reading musicians and they are excellent musicians, but they don't have the same performance values that my guys do because my guys aren't reading music, so they are front with us and they're acting with me and the girls as much as possible, whereas the reading bands on the ships, although technically they're fantastic, it's not quite like seeing my band and me play.
Tell me about your musicians. You sometimes have a brass section, don't you, backing you up?
We've had a brass section a couple of times when the client has actually requested it, but once again we have to bring them in as reading musicians. So although the sound is useful to have that extra dynamic, we have had a solo sax player that was with us for a year, a guy called Arthur Phillips. He's actually disappeared onto the cruises now as well, and he learnt the show off by par, so he could come to the front and dance around with us, so that was great.
I know a lot about you. Sorry to interrupt.
No problem.
Very rude of me, wasn't it? There, it was all going so well. I know you're 29 years old on July the 13th later this year. That's right, isn't it? That's right. I know do you like Italian food, don't you? I forgot this wrong. You like Jamaica and St. Lucia and so on, as well. Is that right?
If I could stay for more than one day, yes. Definitely.
You're not into football, I know that. Oh, right, on the cruise ships you can only stay for one day. I also know you have an official photographer called Ivan. Is that right?
Yeah,
Ivan Ward.
In Skegness. Yeah, we
Skegness.
met in Skegness years ago, and he asked me. So it was actually in Butlins when we were doing the Tom and Tina in concert show. It was Tom Jones and Tina Turner. It was a cracking show. Well, he met us and took loads of photographs that night and gave us them. And from that moment on, I said to Ivan, "Well, do you want to come to the embassy in Skegness? Would you like to come to Club Tropicana?"
Yeah.
which is another venue in Skegness, which, by the way, Club Tropicana, the drinks are actually free. Well, they are for the act anyway.
Would you like to be an actress? Because didn't you study acting when you were younger? Would you like to be an actress, eh?
I would love to go back to that, but I've been so long as a singer, and it's taken me so long to get this far with me and my guys.
You must get
it'd be like starting from the beginning again.
You must get a fantastic buzz out of doing your show. I mean, the adrenaline and everything running and so on, and the 7 costume changes, and I mean, it must be great. I mean, it must be great. I mean, I used to do a bit of acting years ago in my 30s, and I once did a kind of John Cleese walk, and there was an audience of about 300 people, and they were just you know, when you've got the audience in the palm of your hand. I have kind of vaguely experienced that when I did a bit of acting. But, I mean, you must get a hell of a buzz from doing the show.
It's strange. It's sort of it's bittersweet. That's the only way I can describe it. Because even though you have a captive audience in front of you that are on their feet and chanting, they're chanting the name Tina. And don't get me wrong, if I can't be me, I can't think of anybody else that I would rather be. But in reality, it's as every act. You always thought that you were going to be an amazing star and you were going to make it. It would be so amazing if it was actually Justine. They were shouting and said, well,
I understand.
You can't knock being Tina.
I understand.
It's bittersweet.
Where's Gillian now, your mum? Where's Gillian? What's she doing?
She's sat next to me wondering what's going on here.
Oh, right. Can we speak to Gillian briefly?
Yes.
Go on, then.
There you go.
We're nearly finished. Hello, Gillian.
Hello, Chris.
Hi, how you doing? Are you proud of your daughter, or is that a silly question? Did she used to sing when she was a little girl?
Yeah, she used to act as well. She wanted to act originally.
Yeah.
But she's been singing for a long time. She was in all the school shows, so, you know.
Oh, was she? Was she?
Musicals and everything, yeah.
Yeah. Are you musical? Did she used to, like, listen to your music you had back in the whenever?
She did, yeah. I've always liked the entertainment world, yes. You know, I'm in a choir and what have you, all that sort of thing. Amateur dramatics, you know.
Are you going to the show, Gillian, on
definitely, yeah.
on Friday at Southport? Right, I'll probably see you there then, with a bit of luck. That's brilliant. So, did she have any formal singing lessons, Gillian? Did your daughter?
No. Well, my mum paid for some lessons when she was about 14, just to teach her a little bit of breathing, but she's pretty well done it herself, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, brilliant. You know,
a natural performer.
Yeah, she's amazing, yeah. What's your favourite Tina Turner song, would you reckon?
I like Nutbush.
Nutbush City Limits, right,
yeah,
okay.
I do, yeah.
Right, I'll see you on Friday, Gillian,
Okay,
hopefully at the show.
there.
Put Tina back on. Whatever she's called, just in time. No, Justine Riddoch. Justine Riddoch, right.
Okay,
so there we are. So, Justine,
There you go.
are you still there, Justine? We talked to your mum.
I am. Oh my goodness.
See, all the best things happen.
All over.
In the spare of the moment, okay. How do you see the future? Do you think you'll ever give up Tina Turner and just go around singing as yourself? Because you know, one thing I know about you, Justine, is that you know about 5,000 songs. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know loads of songs.
Well,
How do you remember the words?
But the problem is now that because I'm so used to just singing the same set every single night, I've probably forgotten them all. I've tried 15 years with Justine, and the problem is nowadays there's so many young people on these amazing talent shows, and they're fantastic. I'm a little bit long in the tooth.
Yeah. Well, no, you're in 29, aren't you? Anyway, so there we go. So your Mother's Day is today because you were busy yesterday at Hailing Island. So there we go. Have you got loads of other gigs in the pipeline later this year?
Yeah, there's absolutely tons. There's at least another 7.
And who organises? Have you got a manager who organises this? Or do you, or yourself?
No, we don't. We have a production manager that sorts out the actual bands and everything, all our logistics, but we have lots and lots of different ages. We're not managed by one company in any way, shape or form. We can be booked. For instance, we have 2 weddings this year, and we've just done a 40th birthday party. We were booked privately.
So you have to specially learn the kind of first dance songs, yeah?
Well, the key line is, have band will travel.
Hey, it's been great talking to you again. TotallyTina.co.uk, don't forget. You're on Facebook, aren't you? You've got all sorts of stuff on YouTube. Are you on Twitter?
Yes, we are.
Right, what's your Twitter?
Totally Tina.
Totally Tina. All right, so there we go. Totally Tina is performing at Southport Theatre this coming Friday, the 11th of March at 7:30 p.m. And if you'd be able to meet, everyone would be able to meet after the show, won't they, and stuff, and all these sexy girls with short shorts, did you say, will be going into the audience.
Yeah,
so there'll be a lot of, I better not say that. All right. So anyway, fantastic talking to you. I hope you keep in touch with me personally, perhaps, and hopefully we will have a chat on Friday. And you know, I will follow your future career with interest. And perhaps you never know if you perform in. Have you ever performed at the Brindley in Runcorn? Because that's the most local theatre to hear. Perhaps you
We've been trying to get on the Brindley for quite a while.
Have you?
I think we've been ignored.
Okay.
We'll push harder and make sure we're there for...
yeah, that'd be great if you... Yeah, that'd be great if you come to Brindley. Listen, I'll let you go, Justine. Lovely to talk to you. And we'll hopefully meet up on Friday and keep in touch. And I wish you all... enjoy your Mother's Day today, delayed by a day, with Gillian. She sounds great over there in Kirby. And I've got one of your tunes lined up. This is Totally Tina coming on right next. Okay. All the best, Justine. Good luck for Friday. Good luck for Friday. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is Totally Tina. It's not Tina Turner. There you go with Totally Tina. Don't forget Southport Theatre this coming Friday. Lovely to talk to her on the phone. She sounds a great bubbly lady indeed. Oh, she does. I tell you what, she was telling me off air that Tina Turner always used to start her shows with steamy windows. And I'm going to play you. By the way, Southbound Attic Band are here. It's all happening. It's like Piccadilly Circus round here. Dave Farr's just popped in the studio, and so great. It's a busy show.
Radio. Reliable. Unpredictable. Informative. Local. Experimentation is the mother of invention. Expect the unexpected. Streffy on the radio.
By the way, what do you think of the new husband? Ooh! Let me say, this is our baby. Sentimental, loving you forever is all that I need. Oh, let me be the one you come running to. Oh, I'll never be one to rule. Oh, people, Lord, oh, let's stay together, loving you. Well, times are good, oh, there. Come on, help me said, oh, you know what? I'm so in love with you. Whenever you want me to, it's alright with me. Oh, let me be the one you come running to. Sounding good, honey. Oh, I'll never be one to. Oh, people, Lord, let's stay together now, together, loving you well, times are good. Come on, help me, say, come on, why? You know how the people bring, then turn around and make it. Oh, I just can't see. Oh, that you need, would you, baby? All to be around you is all I see. Oh, baby, let's go, oh, let's stay together, no, together. Loving you. Times are good, oh, no, man. Come on, help me, you say. Oh, no, yes. Oh, we want to stay together. Isn't that right? Together. I'm loving you, times are good, oh, man. Help me, you say. Come on, now, good, oh, man. Help me, you say. Oh, good. Wait for it. Thank you, everybody. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, Totally Tina.